Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today, we're going to play through as much of Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
Until the kids come, and then we're going to have to take a break.
And then we'll have to take a break for giving out some candy.
And then
we'll probably be back.
Into the late hours of the night, because
Yeah.
Steph really wants to play this.
I really do want to play this.
Of.
And today's the last day to play. And I have to learn about it to see if it's going to be my game of the month.
So, today's the last day in October.
Yeah.
So, if it goes... So, I think the main problem is that you're not sure exactly where to rate this game on your scale. Even though you usually only play most games one time and then give it its rating.
Yeah.
This one's a little different.
It's more tricky. But I know it's going to be good. So, it's my anticipation level.
Yeah. So, there are spoilers in this. We are going to spoiler the death out of you. So, if you're not wanting to be spoiled with Pandemic Legacy Season 0,
you should
back out now. This is your warning right here. Spoilers. There will be spoilers. So, if you're okay with that,
cool.
You guys can
go along for the ride.
So, bye.
Well,
sorry, Susan.
Thanks for joining us for 2 seconds, Susan.
There will be spoilers. So we've already lost. Isn't it Saturday? It is Saturday.
Yeah.
But we're going to play through this as much as possible.
Yeah.
And we've got a new setup here. So when we bang on the table, look, the camera didn't move.
I put that's better.
That's much better. Now, the laptop's not wiggling because we have the laptop on another
be better for
platform.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
It'll be much better.
Yeah.
And probably from here on out.
I mean, so, Dan, you can stick around for one game. I mean, one game we're not going to be spoiling that much. It's just the first game of Pandemic Legacy.
The first game. January. We're going to start January.
And we're probably going to fail Wicked Hard because we already looked at the map.
Wicked Hard.
And we're like, oh, shit.
Yes. Now it's not safe for work and spoilers. So, yeah. With that known.
Well, we could do the whole setup for this season 1 right now on this camera. Because we're going to just be picking people, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be naming everybody. Michael won't have a say in this.
I want to get a say. Oh, yeah, because you're going to make alias.
Everybody's going to be alias characters.
Yes, Season 0. This is Game 1. Yes, Matt. You have arrived.
You have arrived.
You've arrived before we have started anything.
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet. So.
Okay, there will be spoilers. This is your warning. So, this is going to be Game 1. We did a video playthrough of the prologue.
Yes.
Earlier. So, we've played the prologue twice.
Which is probably not enough. It's probably not enough because that was when? That was like 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
It was a long time ago.
It was quite a while ago.
I forgot how to play.
But yeah, you want to find out where this rates on your ranking. Because last time we played through Pandemic Legacy Seasons 1 and 2, bam, just like that. And the game of the month happened we played it entirely within the month.
Yes.
And so Steph was like, I don't know where I should put this, whether I should put this game on top or another game on top or whatever. Yeah. So this is basically going to be the test for Pandemic Legacy Season 0 to see where Steph puts this on her grand scheme of things.
Oh, Aldi went live at the same time. He doesn't need to apologize because I know a lot of people won't actually want to be watching this.
This is not Steph's normal day. So you're on there as well, make sure that he... apologize for us for going on when he is on.
Yeah, I didn't
because we didn't even see that before we started setting up. All of a sudden, we saw Aldi was on. So our apologies to you, Scott.
And I saw Shrey. I know everybody's gonna take off before we do anything. I mean, the first game is probably not gonna be that many spoilers. We're gonna be picking characters and have a few missions, and we'll see how we do. And I assume people will leave throughout the day, but yeah, we did fix the overhead a little bit, so hopefully everything looks better now. And so I think we're ready to go.
Well, I think we're ready to
start this mess. But
mess. You calling it a mess?
It's going to be a mess.
And we'll probably have low numbers of viewers, but there's going to be people who want like watch this on YouTube and watch it from
after the
start
fact.
to finish.
I'm gonna label everything, January 1, or if we lose January 2, and then I'm gonna label everything on and make sure everything says spoilers. I even have it.
We're not gonna need January 2.
I even have the spoiler tag up here, which is.
And we'll move this.
Maybe. Yeah, so that won't be there, but
that'll give you some more.
And so we're hopeful that it's gonna be great. And I know it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
So it's just a matter of if people want to stick around and hang out in the chat, that's cool. And if not, that's also cool. Like I totally get it.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. So
yeah.
Without further ado, we have already set up the board for the first.
Yeah, I know it's looking
January.
It's looking rough.
Though we really shouldn't know what all this is before we pick our characters. But
well.
But
I don't think it's
we wanted to move this
really
along
matter.
for you guys.
I don't think it's really gonna matter.
All right. So we've each got our passports.
You're gonna be Michael Vaughn.
I'm gonna be Michael Vaughn. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and write my name in there.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna have any say in the.
You get no say at all, because everybody is going to be. These are not like attractive characters. I'm not like.
Vaughn is the last name of my brother-in-law.
Oh.
My sister is now Tanya Vaughn.
Is this a girl?
My brother-in-law is Damon Vaughn. So being Michael Vaughn is not too far out of the realm of
I guess I'll pick this.
Reality.
I think this is a girl.
Let me look.
Are the first 3 girls?
No.
No.
The first and third are girls.
That's not a girl?
I thought it was an Asian guy.
I don't know. It's hard.
Well, why don't we put it on the overhead?
All right, let's take a look. You got.
So she said, "Are the first 3 girls?" How's that overhead look? I think it looks pretty good today.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, we're experimenting around with new setups each time. We're putting the lights places and whatever, and it's looking pretty good today. So.
They're not attractive. I like the look of Legacy 2 better. For what it's worth.
Those are female, but I think that
and the last one is female too. I might pick the last girl. The last girl.
The last
one.
I
think it's a girl.
That is a girl.
I can't tell. But when you put a wig on it might not matter.
There's a lot of guys.
They're mostly gender neutral until you pick hair on them.
Until you put hair.
It's seeming like that, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah, they definitely could go either way.
And we're going to put disguises on them. Check out those cool disguises.
All right, let's. I'm going to pick this lady here, I guess. She's got freckles, kind of like me.
Kind of like you? Oh, is that you? Or is
no,
that Jennifer Garner?
Jennifer Garner, whom I love. And whom I want to be like forever and ever and always and ever in everything I do.
In everything you do, you want to be like
she's
Jennifer
the
Garner?
best. Yeah. All right. Who are you gonna pick?
You tell me. I have no say in this.
Do I get to pick the other characters as well at the same time?
No.
The other.
This is no.
I only do this book.
All we have is this.
No.
Yes.
But we need everybody. Jack Bristow and.
All right, I'm going to read this.
Marcus Dixon.
All right, team, say hello to the new you. This is the alias you will be using for the time being. Take the 4 passports. Choose a set of 3 photos and place one on each alias of the passport. Then, on the first page, give each alias a name, only on the allied side. Add a cover occupation sticker to each alias. Leave the specialization empty for now. Modify its appearance using disguise stickers. When you have finished making your aliases, continue reading. Well, it says take the 4 passports, choose a set of 3 photos, and place one on each alias of the passport.
Right. I did.
I'll get you a second alias when you're comfortable with this one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure whether that means we need to put that's the white passport.
Okay. Well, yes, that's the question.
Is the black passport.
So straight, it's like you have to have Marshall. Well, we can't have Marshall. He's not a field agent. Like maybe one episode he was, I think.
All right, so we get allied cover occupations. All right. Which one? What is your girl's name?
Sydney Bristow.
Is it on there? You don't even have it written on there.
No.
Boom. All right. We have these 4 to choose from. And they are the same as what was in the prologue. Medical conference coordinator. As an action, you may move a team or a different player's pawn up to 3 cities away from its current city. And it doesn't enter any of the cities in between. It just bounces. All right? Mm-hmm. Hospital administrator. You can do the assemble team action with 1 fewer card. Research assistant. When you do the share intel action, you may give any 1 city card. And clinic planner, when you do the build safe house action, you do not need a city card. As an action, while at a safe house, discard a city card to move to any city on the board. So, which is Sydney?
I don't know.
Well, you may choose.
Here, you're going to be this dude, I guess.
I'm going to be that dude. Well, this is the thing. Are we going to choose these guys, or are we going to choose from the 3rd or 4th alias? Just because it matches the board better. That's true. The question.
I don't know. No, you're going to be the research assistant.
Who is?
You.
I'm going to be the research assistant. I'll hand it over.
Because reasons.
Because, well, hold on. I have stickers on my hand.
And,
boop. So I'm going to show this off when I get it on
medical conference coordinator, hospital administrator may assemble team action with 1 fewer card. That's not bad. Clinic planner, when you build a safe house action, you do not need a city card.
So yeah, I have to clear everything with her. Because she's watched Alias and I have not.
I guess she'll be.
I'll see you, Shrey.
Bye, Shrey.
Tech guy is the best.
Yeah.
Look. Oh yeah, Matt says look for the Adam's apple. I guess if the artist has created one, so you can't really tell with this guy right here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
So what color hair do I have? I have dark hair, don't I?
Well, he's no. I would go with the middle one. There.
This one?
Yeah.
Go with that hair?
Yeah.
For my allied one, right?
Yeah.
Let's play Barbie dress up with
Barbie dress up
with these things.
Well, that's kind of what's happening, right? I mean,
that is kind of what's happening.
Let's see. We're gonna have Jack Bristow.
And, look at me now! Oh, look at me now! Style.
Look at me now!
Look at me now! Now I've got to actually put other things on him. What, suit and tie? What'd I get?
This is him.
This one?
Yeah.
For his allied?
Oh, for his allied?
For his allied alias. So he looks his normal look.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That'd be his normal look. I'm having a hard problem getting these stickers off the sheet. They don't. The beginnings of them don't want to peel up.
Here, want me to do it?
Yep, I do. Because I have no nails.
So, are there enough hairstyles and stuff?
Well, that is a good question.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, huh? Yeah, see, it's not pulling, is it? Oh, you got it.
Well, it's the top part. I don't
know. Top part?
I don't know why there's two parts.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just... Oh, no, you don't need it. Look, you don't need it.
Oh, you don't need it.
Maybe that's why.
All right. Sydney.
Michael Vaughn, assistant to the general manager. No, wait, that's Dwight Schrute. All right.
This isn't just like a normal hairstyle for like the normal.
So, do we have to make... Place one on each alias of the passport.
Yeah.
Modify its appearance using disguise. I will add a cover occupation sticker to each alias.
Yeah.
We only have... Oh, to each allied alias. We don't even have ones for the other aliases.
No. I'm totally mucking her up here.
What do you mean?
She looks terrible.
Yeah, she looks pretty bad.
I mean, she's really bad. She looks...
I don't know what... I don't know what she's
Let's
thinking.
just say mistakes were made. Okay? Mistakes were made.
All right, give me something for my neutral and Soviet.
I mean, I don't know, man. This is the options aren't great, right? I really like.
Options aren't great.
I like the I like the characters you make in Pandemic Legacy 2 a lot more than this. This is really this is almost a struggle. Thank you, Iron, for stopping by.
Okay, I can't get that one. I'm peeling out paper.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I mean, I literally can't get it.
It's a challenge. Here you go. Can you pass me my horrible girl back?
Oh, right there.
Okay. Alright, what else can I do to make her better? I probably can't. It's probably too late. Too late for her. She's gonna die. Yeah, these stickers are tough.
Yeah, they are.
Because you can't mess up. Otherwise, if you try and unpeel it, it's going to rip the whole thing, which kind of happened already. But I might give her glasses or something to make up for it. She needs like a scarf or a dress. Want me to do it? Just tell me which ones you want. It's kind of hard to do things.
I mean, this dude is not coming at all. I can't get it. I can't get any of these. Beard, please. Why don't you tell me what I need to look like, and then you just pass me those stickers, and I can put them on.
Do you need more than that?
Well, no, not for the Soviet.
Yeah. Let's go.
There we go. How about this? There's my Soviet alias. Look. How's that? That's fantastic right there.
Oh my god, this is so bad. Because the people look male and female at the same time, it makes it a little bit hard.
Androgynous. They are sort of.
Yeah. Like that.
Like that. So how should my allied one look?
Your allied one.
Not allied. Neutral. Neutral one.
Neutral one. I don't know.
Yeah, Siberian businessman. That's what I was going for.
I'll let you pick. Which one do you like?
Whatever. What is that?
It's a mask.
Oh, it's like a turban thing, but it goes down here. Like.
Does this guy do you want to put a mustache on him?
Well, I mean, did you see what I did for the Soviet?
Yeah, the beard.
I did the whole beard.
Yeah. I don't like the look so much. I don't. You could just do this one.
Give me something feminine. I'll be feminine in in allied areas. Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I'll pick that one.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
For me.
For me. This is so bad. All right, you pick whatever.
I'll pick whatever.
I'll try this look here. It's really hard to match everything up.
People are going to get a good laugh out of this.
I guess it's a look.
No, people are going to get a great laugh out of this.
I mean, I'm laughing, so maybe. Go with glasses. Yeah, I gotta put glasses on this one because
I gotta put glasses on one of them.
Because she is just like, ugh.
What? Is that supposed to have been somebody?
Yeah, that's alright.
Well, you gotta warn me about these. Yeah, I did ask. I said, hey.
It was supposed to be Dixon.
Well.
For those who watch Alias.
You gotta warn me. If you don't warn me, it's gonna be too late.
Why would he have dreads,
glasses.
though?
Because he's European. Well, I'm going for neutral. Whatever neutral is. I see, that's the thing. I don't know what neutral. Give me some glasses or something here. I probably should have put the glasses on and then put on.
Yeah. See, this is like playing,
Oh, give me the pipe. Yeah, give me the pipe.
Leave one bald. Yeah, Jack Bristol will be bald whenever I make his. This looks like a dude. It's bad. Poor Sydney Bristow looks like a dude.
Poor Sydney Bristow looks like a dude. How's that? It's ridiculous.
It's so bad. So are we not making the other people right now?
Matt says he thinks we're supposed to.
All right. Marcus Dixon was supposed to have dreads, so.
It was supposed to?
Yeah. It's Marcus Dixon.
Why I gotta be black?
We're going off of Alias here.
Why? I know what I mean is, why do you give to a black man the black pawn?
Oh, I don't know. That was just random, actually. I didn't even think about it.
Well, I will get to show my black strength.
Yeah.
I like him.
Jack Bristow will be bald.
I might have to be bald on one of these.
Yeah, because you used the
because
dreads.
I used the dreads.
Can't believe it.
I didn't know that we were going to need
dreads.
Oh,
hey, thanks for subscribing.
Woohoo!
We're making our characters.
Dr. Sign.
We're making our characters for Pandemic Legacy. There haven't been any spoilers yet, but there will be.
There will be.
After we decide who we're playing with and making our people look really, really weird, bizarre.
Does he wear a bow tie?
No.
No, who's
well,
T-shirt? What does he wear?
This one, this one maybe.
This one?
Yeah. He's kind of like well dressed, so he might even have a scarf. A scarf would be a good one.
Well,
I'm gonna give this on Jack Bristow. If you watch Alias, I'm a big fan. It's my favorite show.
So, like, what hair do I need to make him?
Well, dread.
Great. Used already.
Great. So I figured out the trick on how to put these things on accurately.
Yeah.
You have to line it up with the picture, which.
Yeah.
I just learned.
How about this? How about this?
That's good. We're gonna
for lack of any better ones.
I could give Jack Bristow
or make him bald.
The tie. He would probably wear a bow tie.
All right, come on. Oh, I got it.
Does anybody in the chat watch Alias, or have you watched Alias? I guess is the question. Oh, I'm probably ruining the board. Oops.
Oh man.
Probably. I'll give.
Well,
no.
He's just gonna have to be. That's just wrong.
That's just wrong.
That's as good as I can make it. It's sort of too.
That's just wrong.
Sort of too high and tight there.
You can give Marcus Dixon an eye patch at one point.
That'll be Samuel Jackson. Yes, give it to me. He'll look like Samuel L. Jackson. Come on, Nick Fury. Give me that eye.
Give me that eye.
And then I will have one of them where he is bald.
I'm just so sad that Sydney is so ugly.
She is a wreck.
I gotta give her a scarf or something because it's just awful. It's just awful. It's just so sad, you know? It's just incredibly sad. I don't want to be here anymore.
There we go.
Alright, I need to give one more outfit.
Should I be bald in that one? Or give him hair? You're not even paying attention.
Who?
Bald or hair?
Having him bald in one is fine.
I mean for the eye patch.
Oh. Yeah. Dreads would be good.
Hey, you know what? Ain't got them no more.
Vaughn would totally not have dreads. All right. Jack. Hid in a sack. Nah.
Give me something for that.
Hey. I was thinking this one.
Do it. Or hair for this one. I need hair and body for both of those.
Well, so this looks pretty clean cut. So do this without.
So I've got this and I got this.
Yeah.
With the glasses.
I think the bald eye patch is fine.
I think the bald eye patch, yeah. Alright, so she has chosen me some hair right there.
There you go. I need one more suit though, so I don't know.
I don't like the clothing choices for these.
It's Moss from the IT crowd. I don't remember it. It's been so long.
Here you go. Did you turn it off and turn it on again?
It's not a time for dreaming. I need one more hair.
I need one more body.
Maybe glasses.
And
I don't
some
know.
hair.
Gosh, this is like work.
We should have done this ahead of time.
Well, I asked you.
There we go. Yeah, he's pretty great. I've only watched a couple episodes of IT Crowd.
I've decided I no longer want to be Sydney Bristow because I ruined her too much.
That's okay. I can be Sydney Bristow. Oh wow, no, this mustache is fantastic. I want to use this.
Okay.
On something, but I don't know on what. No, you won't let me do it on Michael Vaughn. I don't think I should mess this up anymore. I think that this is good as it is.
If you want to put on Michael Vaughn, you can.
No. But I think that this mustache.
All right, you have to show off.
This mustache is fantastic right here.
You have to show off everybody I've made too.
Hold on, do you want to put the tusks
it's
on there? It's
so bad.
Good.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh, Sydney is bad.
Sydney is really bad.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know.
I'm debating on just scrapping it and putting on a different face. Totally.
Oh my goodness, I just don't even know.
So bad.
It's
so bad.
Had a little bit of glare on it.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. There we go. Here's the second one. And the third one. It's a man, baby. Wow.
Oh my god.
All right, so you've seen my Marcus Dixon mostly. So there is his Allied and his neutral and his Soviet.
I like the patch.
Yeah, the patch is really good. All right, Jack look at that. I like that.
He looks dapper.
He looks very dapper. Need a top hat on that dude.
I know.
There we go. That looks good.
This actually looks most like...
Which trio? The Michael Vaughn? No, not Michael Vaughn. What was that?
Marcus Dixon.
Marcus Dixon. That was your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking Jack.
Oh my goodness.
He's not bad.
He's not bad.
I got better. I should have done Sydney last because I figured out how to
He's not bad.
On. Jack Bristol looks alright.
Oh, and then here's Michael Vaughn as a review. I got 1 and 2.
That looks so bad. Dixon needed that one.
And 3.
Oh, that's good.
So, sup, Corzy?
Hey, thanks, Corzy, for subscribing. That's awesome. 2 subscriptions today. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. Hey, and I'm clicking. Awesome. I'm hitting the table, and it's not shaking. Because we put it on a separate platform.
That's right. Now, keep in mind, Corzy, there are spoilers on this. We
just create our characters.
We're creating our passports. We have 4 passports created.
All right, now we can decide who we're going to be for the game.
Did you put the cover occupations on them all?
I did.
You did? Okay, good.
Everybody has a cover occupation.
Everybody has a cover occupation.
For at least the first thing.
All right, so we've got some game minute upgrades. We got some liabilities. I don't think we need to do any of those, though. Because all it says is add a cover occupation sticker to each alias. Leave the specialization empty for now. Mm-hmm. Modify its appearance by using disguise stickers. Now, I don't know whether we're just supposed to have done the allied
I don't know.
all of them.
I think we're only playing with the allied ones.
So.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
But you know what? We will have pre-made them. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll get you a second alias once you're comfortable with this one. Here are this month's objectives. Agent Sabic is still in Asia, and we got to track him down. Also, 2 Soviet scientists from the Project Medusa research team are in South America. Might be we can catch up to them and get some intel.
Ooh.
Last thing. I got a bit of Langley protocol. Yeah, I know I promised to keep you clear of the red tape, but I actually think this is pretty important. We'd like to keep track of your mental state as you work in the field. You'll be called upon to make decisions, and believe me, things can get complicated. Answer these 3 questions truthfully as a team, and it'll help us figure out how best to support your development as agents moving forward. Oh. Here we go.
Thanks, Corzy, for stopping by and subscribing. And, check it out later. I will have the videos on YouTube, and it will be on the video later.
It will indeed.
We're going to be going literally all day.
Blue pin.
We're stopping for some trick-or-treat action, but it's
Blue pin. Thank you.
But that's about it.
Decide as a group. Then fill in 1 bubble per question. We often consider the consequences before we take action. Agree or disagree?
We always consider everything. Yes.
We tend to blame ourselves when something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's 50-50. I don't know the answer to that. It's because we could blame the events. We could blame whatever's happening at the moment. That's not our fault. Sometimes. But then other times it is our fault.
Yeah, it'd be like we should have done. We should have bolstered that place up.
Yeah.
So we got to think about that one. We are willing to manipulate people to get what we want. Agree or disagree?
You would say agree.
How do you know that?
Because you can manipulate people. You're a manipulator.
I'm not a manipulator.
If you wanted something...
You're the influencer.
No.
No, I don't manipulate. I convince.
Let's just say agree with that one. We can do it if we had to.
We don't want to, but we're willing to. So, do we tend to blame ourselves when something goes wrong?
I'd say probably.
Probably?
Well, I blame myself. You don't blame yourself. You think you do nothing wrong.
That is not true. That is not true. Why do you hate me
it's so? It's mostly true.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I'm just telling you how it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we got 3 agrees going on here. And we're going to keep that in our file. Where's our file?
I don't know.
Personnel. I'm going to put this in the personnel file, right? Right here. Personnel file. Ooh. That's where this goes. All right, so Sabic is in one city in Asia. He's in this city.
Yeah.
All right. We don't know where it is unless we spend our stuff to make that happen. Now, for those of you who are familiar with former pandemics and pandemic legacies, We have several actions we can take. And you're familiar with most of them, I'm sure. Flights are a little bit different. For a commercial flight, if we reveal an allied city, we can go to that allied city without discarding it. If we discard a neutral city, we can fly to the neutral city. What are you doing?
Are you trying to get rid of the fuzz from
is there fuzz on you?
Yeah.
The pink fuzz?
The pink fuzz. Yeah.
I can't reset it?
No.
Or we cannot move to a Soviet city using that commercial flight action. You're going to mess it all up. We spent literally half an hour trying to get it.
It's all good.
All right. So, an unrecorded flight, we discard the city card that matches the city we're in, and we can move to any city. So, that one you're familiar with, and that is the way that we can get into those Soviet cities directly.
Right.
But we can't show that Soviet city or discard that Soviet city and go to the Soviet city.
This is mine.
Yes, it is. And mine is right there. Thank you. So, to neutralize an agent, like we neutralize the virus, we just do the neutralize agent action. And it works pretty much the same way as what you're familiar with.
Right.
Share intel works pretty much like you're familiar with. Building a safe house, discarding a city card that matches your city and building a safe house there, that you're probably familiar with. You cannot move from safe house to safe house like you can in other pandemics. No! There's a new action, identify target city. While you're at a safe house, we can discard 5 city cards that match the affiliation of whatever city that is to put it. Oh, no, that's a simple team. While at a safe house, discard 3 city cards matching your region to reveal the target city of your region under an objective card. So we'd have to have, number 1, have a safe house in Asia. Number 2, discard 3 Asia cards in order to reveal this card.
We want to do that soon because that's one of our objectives.
Alternatively, we just narrow it down enough so we put teams in every city, right? And these are teams. They are little vans that have the markings of that region.
Yep.
And so if we build one of these teams, and it takes, here's the catch, it takes 5 cards from that region in order to build a team.
Right.
So they are not cheap. And you can only do that at a safe house. So if I have a Soviet safe house and I discard 5 Soviet cards, I can make this Soviet team. Then we can do the acquire targets action. And that's how this gets handled, is by you select an acquire target objective. If we have an active team in those cities, we complete it. So if it's a Soviet city, we're going to need Soviet teams. If it's a neutral city, we're going to need neutral teams. Here's the catch with Asia. They're not all Soviet in Asia. Look at this. We have 5 Soviet. We have 1 Allied. We have 6 neutral. Oh, there's a Soviet over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Soviet. 6 Soviet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 neutral, and 1 Allied.
Yep. All that.
Currently, though, no agents here in Asia, which sort of good, sort of bad. Teams are good in other ways, too. We can do a drive or ferry team action. Basically, it's just like moving ourselves, but we move a team. We don't have to be where that team is. We just say, hey, team, move, and then they move.
Hey, team, move.
Hey, team. At the end of our turn, wherever that team is, it's going to wipe out all of the enemy agents in that city. That's going to be really good, really handy. So, we've also got this one to handle. If we can get teams in Santiago and Sao Paulo, now notice, both of those are neutral cities down here. If we can get teams down here at the same time, there's Santiago, there's Sao Paulo. If we can get teams down there at the same time and do the acquire targets action, then this one is complete. Now, we don't have to sunset any viruses. We don't have to even cure any viruses.
Right.
We just have to handle those 2 objectives.
That's it. Should be easy.
2 objectives in January. Yeah, it's going to be that easy. That easy.
Well, we're gonna be, if we run out of agents to put on the board, we lose, or if we run out of other things, we
run out of. So instead of outbreaks, we have incidents. Incidents look like this. That's actually a big red.
Yeah.
That's actually a red exclamation mark.
Piece of
you
cake.
can't tell a lot, but piece of cake. It's gonna be easy.
No problem.
So, incidents will harm us going forward. And one bad thing will happen. For example, we've already put out all the agents. Notice that this is the incident that happens if we were to draw that.
Yep.
We would have to do, let's see, shift each team in a city with surveillance. That's not in a safe house to Washington. Surveillance... that's noted by these little eyeball symbols in these cities. So surveillance is bad. We don't want to be surveilled.
It's probably pretty hard to see them, but they are.
Then our covers get blown.
They are there.
They are there.
And we'll mention it whenever we see them.
If you see on these, it's got these little pinkish red eyeballs on here. 1 here, 3 here, 1 here, 2 here. Also, if the board is sort of hard to see, then you can always grab one from the BGG library. I'm sure you'll be able to find the board there as well. Yeah,
but I'm guessing we're going to be adding stickers to the
board.
Oh,
absolutely.
So it's going to be different for each game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
For now.
If you want to see where at the end of the game, I believe what happens is anywhere where there was an outbreak, I think we get an incident sticker in those cities.
Yeah, so we have to plan for that.
If you begin your turn, not end, but begin your turn in a city with surveillance, scratch 1 cover for each surveillance symbol in the city. Each. And if there is a safe house in your city, you just disregard that effect. Now, you'll notice on our passports, we've got all these little silver scratch-offs down here at the bottom. That's when our cover is checked. Our cover can actually be burned, which means we can't actually be that anymore. And so that is sort of weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Who do we want to be?
Well, that is a question. When do we choose that? Let's look at the rule book and make sure we're doing these in the right order.
I think we should choose the one with building a safe house being easier.
And that doesn't sound bad at all.
Because we definitely want that option later.
We checked the legacy deck and prepare objectives. Did it.
Yeah.
Prepare the board in pieces. Did it. 3 has no rule here yet.
Did it.
4, add agents to the board.
Did it.
5 and 6, nothing there yet.
Did it.
Prepare the player deck and deal cards.
Did it.
Add escalation cards to the player. Those are like epidemics. Reassemble the player deck.
Did it.
Choose characters and aliases so we know what's out here.
All right, cool.
Before we even start it.
Yeah, I think getting safe houses down so we could start working on getting the neutral vans out.
Oh, if character has more than one alias, you choose which alias to start with.
But
That's interesting.
We don't yet. So.
No. So our 4 people will have other aliases.
Right. That's what we are. We've already made the other.
We've already made the pictures.
We've already made them all.
We just haven't given them names, cover names.
Right.
Nor have we given
I think
them...
one of Vaughn's is Freebird. I have to go look at all the...
Freebird.
They're all their actual alias names.
All right, we're going to place all the pawns in Washington. So... All right.
I think somebody should be Sydney. Sadly.
That's you.
Dang it.
This is the one that moves people, which could be good. Jack can do the assemble team with 1 fewer card. Well, we're going to need at least 3 of them.
Because when I do a build safe house action, I do not need a city card.
Oh.
As an action, while at a safe house, discard a city card to move anywhere.
Nice.
And so that includes Soviet places, I believe, as well.
Well, it says anywhere.
It says any city on the boards.
Actually, we will see the cards first.
Did we see the cards first?
Yes.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes, we do see these cards. I have 2 Europes, an Asia, and an Africa.
I have 2 Asia.
Oh.
And a forecast.
The forecast, you can see what's coming, right?
Look at the next 6 threat cards. Rearrange them in any order.
So you've got 2 neutrals and a Soviet. I've got 2 Soviets.
Yeah, that's true, but they're Asia, so we want to save the Asia ones for finding that, don't
Finding
we?
Nemo, yeah.
Finding Nemo? I don't know.
Just keep saying it.
Well, maybe we should be... I don't know. Can't believe you gave him dreads. All right, when you do...
So I'm showing we have 3 viewers, but I'm seeing we have a lot of viewers in chat. I don't get that. It says 3 viewers, but we have a lot of people in chat.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how that works. Maybe they're listening to our voices.
When you do a share... I know a lot of people had left, so it could just be 3 viewers.
It could just be me, you, and Matt.
When you do a share intel action, you may give any 1 card.
Uh-huh. That's handy if you wanted to pass me off stuff. I can assemble teams with 1 fewer card, but I still have to make safe houses.
Right. We could try these 2. That's fine.
Which ones? Sydney and Jack?
She builds...
And then when we fail,
I do not need a city card. I don't want to fail.
All right, so... But no matter what, we need to get this and or this handled really quickly.
They're all neutral. Maybe we should use these Asia cards for getting out.
Well, that's the question.
How many cards do you need? 5?
I need 4.
4. Oh, okay.
I need 4. But we'd have to be able to get that to me. So, there's another thing also. When we see the Asia card in our hands, it is not the one under Agent Sabic.
Lurking. Well, appreciate you being here.
And it might be that Steph isn't listed in the viewers at all. It may be me, Matt, and Dr. Sign.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm technically watching because my phone is over
I think
there.
you're right.
So we know that it's not Bombay. We know it's not Calcutta. We know it's not Karachi.
Do you know Dr. Sign can get a loan on his own? He doesn't need anyone to co-sign.
No.
Come on!
No. Let's play.
That was free. Did not even cost channel points.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the question is, how do we get out there? I can get out here easily, but there's nothing out there that's the problem.
For what?
That's what I just said. There's nothing out there that's a problem. I have that card.
Right.
I have that card. So I can fly out there.
I mean...
Because it's allied. Yeah. I don't have to discard it. I just show it and say,
hey,
Jack Bristow. And they'll let me through.
All I have to do is discard a card and I can fly anywhere.
Sort of like they say Denny Crane. And Denny Crane just goes.
This is Craig.
Denny Crane.
Crane?
Denny Crane.
Danny?
No.
Denny.
Denny.
It's Danny.
Denny Crane. Denny Crane.
I only watched the first episode, so I don't know.
Boston Legal. Denny Crane. I watched a lot of episodes.
All right.
Yes.
Am I first?
We have not decided what we're doing. Gather all the pawns and
Jenny
randomly...
Craig.
What?
Jenny Craig.
Jenny Craig. Denny Crane. You know what? I'm supposed to be white.
Yeah. They won't be able to see that, though. I don't think it matters.
They can't see this?
No.
Probably not.
Can
all
you?
Right. Just for purposes of this game.
Can the blue be? I mean, can you... Yeah, the blue is kind of...
Blue bee.
Blue bee.
You.
I could fly over there and take care of some stuff.
Fly over where?
Somewhere.
Underwear?
One of those.
Yeah, you could even walk. I mean, okay, so like what? Calcutta and Karachi.
I discard this Europe card and go wherever I want.
Oh, is that your thing as a clinic planner?
I'm at a safe house.
Oh, wow.
Discard a city card and move to any city on the board.
Well, that seems good. Not, hopefully we won't need that for anything. But yeah, do that.
I mean, what do we need it for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Discarding it?
Yeah. I'll go to...
Tokyo or Osaka?
Is Osaka in the middle of nowhere?
What? I'm not sure I understand what the question
is. Oh, it is
is.
Connected to Tokyo?
It's connected to Tokyo, yes.
All right. Yeah, then let's go to Osaka.
Like, I'm not sure what the question is.
So that's 1.
That's 1.
Kill one of those dudes.
That's 2.
2. 3, 4.
That's 3, and that's 4.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Now they're drowning in the water.
All right. Good first turn, team.
That was good for... Woo! All right. So, draw your
2
player cards. Yep.
Are we sure we want to draw player cards?
Are you sure we want to? I'm not sure we have a choice.
I might have saw some.
What? Oh.
Womp,
Escalation.
womp.
How about that forecast?
Who shoveled that?
I think it was you. Advance the threat level, marker 1 space.
No.
Add agents. Draw the bottom card. Add 3 agents to Pyongyang.
It's on your side of the board.
That's
like right by me.
Except it's not.
Oh, it's
3
not.
spaces away from you.
Oh, dang.
Yep. Intensify. Take all of these.
No.
Shovel them up.
We could use my forecast if we...
Why, yes. I think it's a fantastic idea, so we don't end up getting screwed right off the bat.
Okay.
So you're going to look at the top 6?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most of them go on top.
All right, so we have Tokyo, London, Santiago.
Tokyo's good. London, not great, but not bad. What?
We do not have Buenos Aires, which is great.
Good.
We don't have any of the places with 3.
Wow.
Which is really helpful. So
yes.
What's first, I guess? Let's do Tokyo.
No. Who's done first? Yeah.
Should we do Tokyo and Osaka?
Sure, because it's right there.
Because that's basically where I can walk to.
Yep. But make sure that we don't hit Pyongyang before...
I mean, there's nothing I can do about that.
No, there's
These
not.
are just the 6 cards, so you can arrange them how you see fit.
I don't know. Let's do Tokyo and Osaka. It really doesn't matter.
I mean, if you're going to go up to London, maybe we do London
Don't have to do London, but yeah. Could head down there for Santiago because we have to deal with this at some point.
We will have to deal with that.
There's only one problem. I'd have to go to Algiers and discard Algiers to move to Buenos Aires. The good thing is that London won't pop up again for a while because we just hit our intensify.
You don't do 3 cities, though. You just do 2.
Whoops. 2 cities. Just what I said.
Yeah.
2 cities.
You're rushing us along.
You said Russian.
Yeah.
Then crazy.
What year is this set? I don't.
This is 19... Shishnu.
You know, the Shishnu.
I think it's... Let me look. 19... This is January 1962. Yeah, who's on first? You said let's find out what's first, and I said no. What's not on first? Who's on first? And Matt got it. Do you know? You don't know the who's on first thing? Literally does not know the classic Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
Blank.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, see? It's exactly what I said. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
Is that like baseball?
She got it.
I assume first base, but I don't know.
Yeah, person named Who is on first. And he says, who's on first? She says, yes. And he says, I don't know. He said, no, I don't know who's on third. What? No, what's on second? Yeah.
Uh,
I don't. Oh, he's our shortstop. Yep. So yeah, it's a great comedy routine. You got project for tonight. Yes. All right. You drew.
I did. You.
Oh look, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be. She drew Sydney. Sydney and Sydney.
I said the same thing.
Oh, you already said that.
I didn't say it. I said it in my head.
You said it in your head. Oh, I got you. Sometimes I can hear things in your head. So, well, the only easy way for me to get down there to the middle of nowhere is going to Algiers by showing it and discarding Algiers to move anywhere. Alternatively, man, walking is just so inefficient.
It is.
But I would
if you walk anywhere, you should go to London,
there.
kill one of those, because we know a London card is going to be flipped, and then it will have 3 guys on it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2. It's the same either way. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I can go 1, 2, pull one off something. I don't know. As long as you just keep them under control, that's all we have to do.
Well, in the pre-games, we had a lot of little red dudes on the board at the end.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Oh, I got Buenos Aires and Toronto. I've got a fruit flavor colors over here. It's not great because I need 3.
I need 4.
I need 3 to identify target city, but I have to be in an Asian city and do 3 Soviet. I have to, not an Asian city. Let me go back. While at a safe house, discard 3 city cards matching your region. So I need 3 Asia cards, and you got 2 of them.
So maybe I should do it.
Yeah, but you will need to create you don't need a city card. Well, yeah, that'd be great. Fortunately, okay, yeah, I was looking to make sure I was not going to get spied on. Getting spied on sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely got to look that up on YouTube. I did this, and now I'm gonna whatever this is called. This is called threat cards. Lagos and London. Big surprise. Lagos, London.
Back on the streets of London.
You.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Did you draw? You drew cards. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna do Tokyo.
1. You're not even gonna get to move to Shanghai because it's under surveillance. Best you can do is get rid of a couple on Osaka.
Or I could just move to that other place now.
Move to that other place now.
I have 3 more moves. Well, I don't want to be there.
Where?
I can't read it.
Pyongyang?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't handle it. Unfortunately.
Should I build a safe house?
You're not in Asia. You could move to Peking and put a safe house, and when you have a safe house there, then you will not be surveilled. But yeah, sadly, I can do nothing about Pyongyang, and it will likely have a problem.
Let's do Osaka.
Unless you go directly to Pyongyang and do it now, because we've already had Tokyo.
Right. I could. Sure. Let's just do that.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Kill it. Kill it! Alright, 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. Did not get an Asia.
No.
Swing and a miss.
But there's no escalation either.
Jakarta and Santiago. Jakarta. Jakarta's filled up now. Well, Buenos Aires is going to hit. If I don't do that. 1, 2, 3.
You could build a safe house. It's not great.
How do I build build a safe house in Buenos Aires? I can.
Basically, we will need 2 cars down there.
I will, and I'm going to have a lot of these neutral things to do that.
No, I know. That's why it stinks. I wish I found Asia cards that weren't all neutral.
Just so Matt and others know, the team that you produce matches the safe house of the region you're in. So that will be really handy. Like if Steph makes a safe house here, she can pump out Soviet teams. If I build a safe house here, I can pump out neutral teams. And our safe house in Washington can pump out allied teams.
Yep.
And as long as the team is active, it can eliminate those threats.
Right.
So, it's not a bad idea to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's one of the 3 cards I need. But at least now I have a safe house down there.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because we're going to need to go get cars
And I'm about to lose
Santiago and Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
Which is like...
both next door. All right, I've got 2 neutrals. I got 3 Soviets. I've got... So if you build a safe house... Wow, crap. I'm not sure how I'll get to you now, because I spent the card, and I need to fly up there.
That's fine.
And then 2 cards here. Khartoum and Buenos Aires.
Good timing.
Well, I told you it was coming. Khartoum. And this is Pyongyang, so... no. Yes. One of these 2 cards is Pyongyang.
Right.
And we can probably get our escalation at any time, unfortunately.
I'm going to build a safe house here.
Okay.
Should I build it here?
Is that free?
Yeah.
1. Either there or Peking.
I can come to you.
Peking actually makes it so you can stand there and not...
Okay. With the surveillance, it's still fine?
As long as there's a safe house there.
All right, so sure. Move
But
on
it depends
over.
on if you want to be there. And 2?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess. You sound unsure.
I am, because Osaka's looking bad, but...
Oh, I'll go down to Shanghai and build it there. Tokyo and Osaka are looking bad.
I mean, I could discard any card to go to Osaka and, neutralize it a little bit if I want.
So, if you built the safe house here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, you still don't have enough to handle both of them.
Right.
Which, that's the sucky part.
Yeah. But also Jakarta, too. I mean...
Also, you got to pick
your
battles.
I know, we got a lot of problems going on.
So, if you wanted to discard your card and go 1, 2, 3, 4, that keeps it under control, but it doesn't get the safe house built. I don't think you have to get the safe house built immediately.
Discard what card? I don't have a safe house right now.
Neither of those is what I said.
Okay.
What do you do in order to move? You have to be at a safe house.
Yes.
Okay, well then, you can't do what we need to do then.
Okay. I can go to Kiev. I can go to New York, which is useless. Where's Pacific Rim? Oh, I mean, what is it? Oh, Sydney.
What do you mean?
All the way at the bottom there. All right. Not.
And you don't have to discard that. You just go there. But you just show it. You don't lose it.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could fly to Sydney, go up, neutralize one of these dudes, come here, ready for a safe house next turn for in the neutral zone. I don't know.
That's good, except we have no way of making Soviet teams there.
Okay, so we want to make Soviet teams, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean...
all of the guys are on neutrals right now, except for the spot I'm sitting in right now.
I get that, but I can make neutral teams. Mm-hmm. I can't make Soviet teams. And there are 20 of these cards in the deck. Mm-hmm. While that is the most numerous, it won't be numerous if we spend every one of our neutral cards to make neutral teams.
All right, I'm gonna put a safe house here.
1.
I'm gonna fly to Osaka using, I don't know, this one.
Kiev? No. Okay.
Oh, we don't need New York at all.
Yeah, it's next to London, but yeah, that's 2.
I'm gonna remove one guy.
That's 3.
I was gonna put a safe house there.
If you want. What was the safe house do for us? Just let you fly?
Well, there's that, and it allows me to put, if I happen to have a set of whatever I need, 5 neutral, then I can
come down here.
Then I don't have to come down here.
Yep. 1, 2.
Asia.
Pyongyang, Sao Paulo. Looking pretty bad. I need 4 for assemble team, so I still can't do it no matter what. Well, crap, I can fly to Osaka. Could have flown to Osaka. All the cards that I could hand off are fairly far away. Warsaw, Moscow, Baghdad. Where is it? There. So way over here. Not able to hand them off to you.
Right.
Could hand off Bombay to you if we were in Bombay, but we're nowhere close. Well, that's too bad. I could have gotten you a 4th Asia card. Oh, wait.
I only need 3.
Oh, well, then there you go. And you have to be...
you
have to be back at Pyongyang.
Right, which is fine.
But you can do that.
I'll do it.
Blah. I just hate having to discard all of these cards. Or a lot of these cards.
It's sad.
So, fly to Toronto, fly to Algiers. Well, it's not even close to... This desert is not good.
It's a bad desert.
Bad desert. Can remove... let's just 1, 2, 3, 4 do the simple thing.
I mean, yeah. I was going to suggest it, but...
It's not great, but what can we do? And I'm going to have to discard.
Bogota.
As the 4th one... Well, it's the 3rd one. I have now 3, 3, and 3.
It's awful. It's so bad, but we don't need neutral. I mean, we don't need allies. So
but
much.
it's the one that gets us around everywhere.
Without
Wait a
having
second.
to discard, yeah.
Wait. What Asias have we seen? Baghdad.
Yeah.
Baghdad.
You can just put an X.
I'm doing these. Bombay.
Calcutta, Karachi, Delhi.
Calcutta, Karachi, Delhi. Oh my goodness. Look at all those neutrals we're taking out. So we know it's not those 5.
Yeah.
Could still be any of the others.
Yeah.
Including Saigon, amazingly enough.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to have to discard these 2 allies. And it's not getting any better for me, though.
I know.
I think flying to London may be my next shot just by showing it. Not that I have to, but... We go 2 more. Leningrad and San Francisco. These are new ones popping out. Leningrad, which is not in the U.S. All you, all the time.
I was going to discard to fly to the other safe house.
Discard to fly to what other safe house?
I'd never know the name of that place. Pyongyang.
Just say North Korea.
North Korea.
Yeah, got to use those X's. That way we can visually see what it is and what it is not. The chances of it being a neutral city is fairly low at this point. And the chance of being Soviet city, very, very high.
That's true. All right, so in that case, I will discard the Sydney card to fly to Pyongyang.
One.
We're gonna do the find Agent Sabik.
Find Agent Sabik.
Yeah.
Is discarding 3 cards.
Yeah.
Select an no. Identify target city. Yes. Discard 3 matching your region to reveal this.
Yeah.
So, what
is it?
Ba-bam! Pyongyang!
Of course, it's right where I'm standing.
Ba-bam! We found him!
So
now, in order to acquire that target, we have to have a Soviet team in Pyongyang and then do the acquire target action. Hey, easy. Because we put it right there. Don't have to move the team at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's just true.
Well, that's 2. I'm sure you probably want to remove one thing from here. Yes?
Yeah.
3. Another one or no? You need 5 cards. What you need is 5 cards. Well, you can't step off into Peking because then you'll get covered.
No. I could fly. Well, so I was thinking about either flying to Kiev or Leningrad.
Can't.
I can because of me.
Oh.
And then you can meet me to take the card.
But then this card's one of the cards you need in order to get a card.
But you only need 4 to do that, right?
To assemble a team, yes.
So if I went here, if I flew here with the Leningrad card,
there's a problem.
And then gave you this card.
Surveillance.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
All right, it was just an idea, so I'll just take another guy off of...
I mean, that's good, but the surveillance makes it scary.
I have a bad feeling.
Yep, like that.
Yep, escalation.
Oh, there's your 3rd.
All right, that's good.
But I only need 3.
Escalation.
I'm just trying to think of a way that we can trade those cards off. And we can't safely. Unless you put a safe house here.
It's not my turn anymore.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I mean, I can put a safe house there.
I'm saying if I go up there and sit my butt in Peking, I would need a safe house on your turn.
Sure.
And I can do that, actually. Since you can just put down safe houses like that, that's actually fairly fantastic.
Yeah.
So I can... What?
We have to actually do the whole process.
We will. How about 3 in Johannesburg?
Johannesburg.
That's not good. Well, it was not my plan to go down to Johannesburg and clean that up. It's my plan to meet you in Peking just so I don't have to lose a handful of cards. We also don't have...
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I still have to, A, make 2 teams, and B, create that team for the Soviets.
I'm also on my way of creating the team, you know?
I mean, if we don't mind me discarding some cards, I could end up with a 4th card of this on my own.
Yeah.
More likely going to get this.
Right.
All right.
I do think we need to manage the board a little bit because we are running out of these agent figures.
Well, yeah, but if I had teams, we could manage the board a little bit easier.
I wish we could have teams, but you are drawing cards that are not helpful.
Tokyo, Buenos Aires. Well, that's a problem.
Incident.
Tokyo, Buenos Aires. Well, it looks like I need to go. Well, I don't know where I need to go. All right, let me read the incidents. When an incident occurs, any players that are in that city lose a cover. Then immediately draw the bottom card from the threat deck and apply the incident effect. Place it in the game end, not the discard pile. Players in Europe or Africa that are not in a safe house each lose a cover.
Uh-oh. That's
right off the bat.
Scratch it.
Since I don't have a coin,
oh, God.
You might need to find a coin.
Are you dead?
I don't know yet.
Looks fine.
I'm not sure I'm even scratching it. Can you give me a coin?
You said you know where coins are.
I do, but I'm busy scratching. I'm not sure I'm doing anything or not. I'm scratching the heck out of the book.
I don't know where coins are. So.
All right, I'll be back.
I have this.
We'll be back, guys.
I have this thing. Is that good enough?
No, it's a smooth edge. It's a smooth edge battery.
I don't.
Something with a rough edge. Go pay attention to people.
Paying attention to people. He went outside to the garage. Yeah. Well, one cover gone. I don't know. I don't know what a good plan is. We're losing people left and right.
I have to say, I'm not a big fan of the whole scratch-off thing.
Okay.
I don't understand why it's here. There's something there. It's not scratching.
I think you went too far.
Well, that's the problem. I can't see it.
I don't think there's anything there.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought something might have been there, but I don't know.
Yep. Nope.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what just happened.
No, we're just getting a pen. I hope that the stream is still going well. I mean, and that you're not the only one with problems, but looks okay.
All right. Well, you pay attention to people, and I will look.
I am.
I'm
talking to him.
I'm gonna look online.
I'm guessing the first one on every is gonna be fine.
It was not on the other games, so.
It's not you, it's me. Well, that's good. I mean, if it's us, I'd probably just stop. But
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Matt.
Don't know. Can you talk to people?
I don't.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm just looking at your scratch. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there. The way you scratched it was... It's just how it happened. It looked like there was something there, but it was really just you scratched it in too much. So, I think we should continue.
Yeah, it's like really bad.
Yeah. All this makes me want to do is watch Alias, you know.
Well, we can watch Alias.
I don't think it's my turn anyway. So.
I don't know. I'm in the middle of this, and I can't really concentrate on that in this. So that's why I said pay attention to people, because I'm incapable of doing so at the moment. I mean, I can't even answer questions about whose turn it is.
But you're not, and I don't think you're gonna find any answers about that.
Well,
so I don't know what you're looking for, because I don't.
Looking for a scratched card.
Right.
Looking for someone else having problems with it. I'm looking for anyone talking about it.
Sure.
You know, the things you normally do when you're on BGG, trying to find answers to things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Anybody else having problems with scratching? And if there was something, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean
I just don't think the game has been out long enough for people to post.
And it looks like some of it's not scratching. It's like half of it is not even trying to scratch off. And that's what's bothering me, is that half isn't coming off.
Right.
And I don't really have enough light to see what's going on. There's something on there. I can't tell what it is. And without anything to go by, I don't know what I'm supposed to look for.
When in doubt, it's blank.
Well, I hate having to do it that way, but I might have to.
I think that's it. That's a solid recommendation from Matt.
I wish it said something like safe. But I think I went clear through
to the paper.
To the paper, because there was nothing on it. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
Sad.
I don't know.
Sad. All right. Let's switch back to Twitch here. If I can get it. Come on. All right. So what happened? Oh yeah, it was my turn, because I said if I had a way to get to peeking, then without getting my cover blown, which it already got a little blown.
Yeah. You could go back to Buenos Aires. You could go to Johannesburg.
Well, Buenos Aires has already been picked.
Yeah, that's true.
Going out to Johannesburg doesn't give me a good way out of Johannesburg. And then card draw will prevent me from getting to Peking.
Right. I don't...
Because this is the card I was going to use to get to Peking, which now I can't do.
Right. I don't think getting to Peking should be your focus at this time. I might draw a couple more and be fine.
My problem is that I can't draw anything else more without losing cards.
Right.
Either Soviet or neutral.
Right.
I
think if you need to choose, I think you should choose to lose Soviet, because I have Soviet. So we need to focus on getting the neutral vans out. Like, we need that. Like,
no, I know.
Like, crazy need that.
Oh, I know.
So I would not lose any neutral cards.
One, two, three. What happens after that, I don't know.
kill another guy.
Might have to. 4.
Oh, the Moscow card is still on the overlay. Sorry. Thanks for that.
And that goes in the game end area.
Yeah.
And that is that. Sao Paulo.
Good.
Leopoldville.
Good.
So I can use London to double fly me. So I'm going to get rid of a couple of these. Baghdad and Moscow.
Okay. See, that was a good draw. That was good.
Yeah, it was. Johannesburg. Khartoum. Well, that sucks.
Yes, but it was actually really good that you went to Johannesburg.
Oh, yeah. There is that.
It was a good call. All right. Should I... yeah, I was thinking about that too.
You were.
Yeah.
I can't get that under for some reason.
Should probably go to Tokyo.
The little Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, put me over in Tokyo and remove one dude from Tokyo.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what incidents do. If it hurts you.
No, it's just at the end of the game we're gonna add an eyeball to the location.
Probably. Okay. All right. I was just making sure we weren't missing anything. All right. Is that everything for you? Did you draw?
Nope.
Did not draw. Counterintelligence.
I'll let you read it.
Put one card from the threat discard pile into the game end area. You can do that between... I lost it. Between the add agents and intensify steps on an escalation.
Okay.
That seems good.
It's good.
Well, it was a poor draw for you, but a good event. So that's good. Good. London, Santiago.
Now you're going to London.
London, Santiago.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, I would like to get down there, but I don't know how to get rid of all of those. 1,
2.
Well, so the problem is I was going to use my London card to consume the London card to get me down there. When I draw cards, it's going to, again, put me into
1, 2.
a bad situation. Since Khartoum has already happened,
Yeah.
just like Buenos Aires has already happened,
Right.
I think I go show London. And now here's the catch.
Yep. Pluck somebody off at London.
I can do that. 2,
Fly.
3
And then
to fly.
build a
then
car.
make team.
Yeah, which is really,
For
really, really
what,
good.
4?
Yeah, because you're Jack Bristow.
Yeah,
Normally
let's
it's
see,
5,
Sao
but he's Jack
Paulo.
Bristow, so it's only 4.
I'm keeping Sao Paulo
Sounds good.
and discarding these 4 to make a team. A neutral team, which you've put.
That's
All right.
good, and that will neutralize the
So,
area.
at the end of my turn.
Yes.
So, here's the turn sequence. Check surveillance. You can see it. You might be able to see it down here. Check surveillance. Do 4 actions. Mop up. Mop up is this, where you take everything where there is a team and get rid of everything on there.
We so needed
It's
the van
so
to happen
good.
because we need these guys gone.
Yeah, I was trying to find out how I could take that and get the team in place, because that's the key, is getting that team in place. Then we draw the 2-player cards. Then we draw threat.
Is it an escalation?
I do have another one of those. No, it is not.
Good.
I have 2 out of 4.
Yeah. We need another. We definitely know we need another one to complete our mission.
Right.
Right.
And intensify Pyongyang, Jakarta.
Where's Jakarta?
How about right there?
Oh, that's not good. Womp, womp, womp.
Teams compromise. Shift each team in a city with surveillance that is not in a safe house to Washington. Nobody. Actually, that's good. Shifting teams in a city with surveillance.
Oh.
That would have actually been good.
That's like helpful.
Unless you needed to be out there for something. Oh, like me being in Peking to get that card.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's...
You want to read it?
Yeah, we do need both to... Well, we need to either complete or fail both. I think that if you can have a partial win in this, unlike other Pandemic Legacy things. Either in the other ones, you had to usually get rid of the 3 or 4 viruses on the board.
Right.
In this, you need to complete or partially complete the objectives up here. So yeah, we got to get done with both of them. Trying to get done with both of them.
I mean, that's the idea, is we want to.
All right. Well, that's another incident on the board.
Could we have used that before placing it down?
No, we can take it out now before when an escalation happens. We can take it out.
Okay. So it's me.
Let me make sure here. Between the add agents and intensify steps of an escalation. So yeah, in between those steps, you can do it.
Okay.
Meaning we get the epidemic, the card that's on the bottom, and then we can take that one out if we wanted to, if it's in a really bad place. All right. All you can move those teams yourself.
That's true. I could go 1, 2.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic, I think.
I think so as well. I'm going to...
You've already taken one off of Tokyo, haven't you?
Yeah, I might do another one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Take Tokyo and move me down to Osaka.
Getting ready to go somewhere?
Maybe.
Mop up!
Yeah, so good.
1, 2.
Yes. No.
Yes, no. 4 out of 5 ain't bad.
4 out of 5.
All right. Leningrad, San Francisco.
Secret agent man.
All right, it would take me 3 moves to get that over to Sao Paulo. I think I just clean stuff up while...
That needs to be there anyway, but...
Yeah, I get it. And I can't make another one yet, so I think I just need to go clean stuff up. Let's see, I can fly to Istanbul. Go down to Khartoum and pull one off.
I mean, if you go to Sao Paulo, you could go anywhere, right? You could use... But you don't want to use the neutral one. So
Jakarta's the only place I'd want to go.
Yeah, you don't really want to use the neutral card.
No, so I was thinking about the other ones. I could just show Istanbul.
Right, and just go there.
Oh, and you know what? From there, I can fly to anywhere if I wanted to.
Oh, that's true. 2 movements go anywhere.
And discarding the card would get me into Khartoum or Jakarta.
Yeah. Yeah. Both are bad, so.
Both are bad?
Yeah.
And we're about to have reinfections and stuff. There's not a... At least this keeps me in the general area.
Yeah.
Now, I could just walk at 2, 3, 4, keeping Istanbul for later.
Sure.
That gives me 2 moves to anywhere again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Drawing 2.
I love that they're all so different as well. It's very well done.
Escalation.
Do we want to remove any of the cards?
Here's the question. Toronto gets 3.
I can use my event. I'm full up.
Well, let's find out what the places that are at risk. Jakarta.
It's bad. Toronto. We can't.
Jakarta and what?
We can't remove Toronto.
Yes,
right?
you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jakarta and Toronto are the only ones at risk right now.
So yeah, if we can use it, then yes.
Yeah, we found Sabic. We actually did. So Steph got 3 Asian cities.
Yes.
And she spent them at the Pyongyang safe house.
To identify target city.
To identify the target city. And hey, it is in Pyongyang.
Of course.
Which is really good.
Where all of the happening was happening.
So that's why the X's are gone, because now we know exactly where he is.
Yes.
Now, the bad thing is you have to spend 3 cards to do that.
Right.
The good thing is that we now know exactly where he is.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, if they were all the same, it would get boring. I think the differences between this and Season 1 and Season 2 are vast enough. You know, Season 2 is all about finding the new places and seeing what happens, you know, future-wise.
Yeah.
And, you know, Season 1 is just like advanced. You know, the normal Season 1 is like advanced pandemic. This is totally different.
This is totally different.
But uses the same mechanics to get things going, which is really cool. So what do you think? Toronto or... Now, Toronto's easier to get to, but I'd hate to have incidents here. And
yeah,
you know, having 2 incidents in Jakarta doesn't seem nearly as bad.
Yeah, I would do Toronto, I guess, over the...
Saving Toronto?
Yeah. Yeah.
And removing it from... What does it say? I need text. You have it. You don't have it.
I discarded it.
Put it into the game end area.
Yeah.
Boop.
Boop. Oh, I shook the... Oh, see? Didn't matter. I shook the table, but didn't matter.
You shook the table wicked hard.
Wicked hard.
And... Yeah, I like this. I like the new setup.
It is better.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
We're up to 3 now. No? 1, 2. Yeah, we're up to 3 now.
No.
Santiago. Ha ha ha! There's a team there. London. Jakarta. Great!
Did we actually add
Jakarta.
another one of these?
Yes, we did.
No!
No.
It would have been Toronto otherwise, though.
No. Place 1 agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in Africa. Oh. We dodged a bullet.
So, are you sure we had another one there?
Yes.
Okay. I thought once one was there, it didn't.
No.
So that's another way I guess the game can trigger if we run out of the incident markers. Ugh.
Yep.
Uh.
It's like Pandemic and Twilight Struggle had a baby.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
So now that was you?
That was...
I think that was you.
Me, yeah. Because
Was
I got
it
Novosibirsk,
Yeah, I think that.
which was a horrible draw for me.
Right. All right.
All right, so that was the 3rd of 5, and we are early in the stack. You guys can't probably see it, but the draw pile is thicker than the discard pile. Well, actually, it might be mid into it, because if you put my cards and your cards in there... Well, we started with 4 each. So we're not too far over.
What should I do?
Doggy paddle.
I could fly to Paris.
You're
go
almost
to
enough
London.
to make a team.
I know, but no.
No, but no.
I could go to
if you
Jakarta.
if you fly to Paris, go to London, you can nuke some of those tokens. I mean, I know London just got the third.
All right.
You can discard anything
To go anywhere.
to go to Toronto and take we don't need
to
killed
worry
Toronto.
about Toronto so much. I mean, it still stinks, but
if you show your ID at Paris and go to London, then you can go to Paris and fly out. At any time.
So 1, 2, 3.
3. What else?
Do another one.
Yeah, you can do another one. You can do a safe house.
I could do a safe house for Freezy.
Freezy. You want to put that there or in Paris?
Sure, I would have put it in Paris.
Yeah.
And then this guy gets mopped up.
Mop.
That's nice.
1, 2. No! I want those.
I'm over.
You're over by 1.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks that I need to get 2 more neutral cards.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can do the double fly from Istanbul to go mop
but you
up
didn't, you didn't flip cards.
Oh, yeah.
3 cards.
3 cards. Leningrad, Pyongyang, Khartoum. Leningrad, Khartoum, Pyongyang. I'll let you do that.
Well, I'm going to have to.
1. That's so easy. Leningrad. I don't want to have to go there.
I mean, yeah.
Where's Novo?
Got to fix Jakarta at some point. Yeah, probably. Now I'm worried about Pyongyang. I'm worried about that.
I am too.
And Leningrad.
I can double fly and go wherever I want.
Yeah.
And remove 1 thing.
Right.
I don't want to end up in Leningrad.
No, it's double eyeballs.
Double eyeballs. I'm going to make sure that the incidents are not considered surveillance right now. Now, if you're in a city with surveillance, I guess just surveillance. I guess that will become surveillance in a minute. Hopefully we're doing it right.
Yeah.
All right, fly to Istanbul, fly out of Istanbul, take 1 away from Jakarta. Unfortunately, I have no easy way to get back anywhere. My flights out are way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by walking.
If you go to Manila, I can get there.
If you what, where, what?
I can give you this card. Aren't you in need of these cards?
If I don't do this.
Well, I'm just saying you can do that. No. 1, 2. And then you
no.
walk over to Manila?
I'm out. No. I'm out of actions.
Oh. Fly to Istanbul. Oh, no, you're going to kill somebody in Khartoum. That's what you're doing?
Well, that was the plan.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That works.
Well, does it?
Yes.
You know, if I want to take Manila, I'd have to meet you in Manila.
Right.
You'd have to end up in Manila somehow, but that's not really. What do you plan to do on your turn, regardless of what I get in my hand?
I was gonna try and go to Pyongyang.
Pyongyang?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not really close to Manila. Yeah, I was just gonna do that in order to get rid of dudes.
Yeah, get rid
But
of
unfortunately, I
dudes.
have no way of getting back to Buenos Aires without a buttload of some kind of good cards, because there's not really. Yeah, that may be a bad decision going to Jakarta, because that Istanbul is my flight out. That's one. I like the puzzle in this game. It can just be brutal sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what the right plan is.
I can drive to drive this dude to Sao Paulo.
I was thinking about that as well.
Clears
a couple dudes, but
it does clear dudes, and one, two, three, four.
yeah, I mean, we're just having a rough.
We're having a rough time this time.
Yeah, it's definitely been difficult. Because we aren't getting the cards. We probably need to figure out how we can meet to give cards, but it's really hard to plan.
That's why we needed that research guy. Unfortunately,
right.
we don't have any.
Yeah. I wish I could get you like 2 cards. You just
I hate spending this to get that there.
Yeah, but then you could start moving it up. We could start like actually.
We can't do it at Johannesburg.
No, not Johannesburg.
Because it's not neutral.
Right, but I mean, we could move it to Lagos, which is also going to be a problem in a second.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's more flexible when it's in Sao Paulo.
Right.
And we've already had the Santiago card.
Yeah.
I hate doing that, but it's safer. Horrible.
Do you have too many cards?
Nope.
No.
But it's not. It's still not
still
great.
horrible.
Oh, you know what I could do? I can make. I'm short of making a team.
Yep, all around.
I'm all around short of making a team.
Yep. All right, flip 3.
Yeah, that's not good. San Francisco, Johannesburg, Tokyo. Well, I'm glad I didn't leave the area.
Oops.
Yeah, that's not Tokyo. That's Pyongyang. Yeah, I think we may lose this one.
We might. We just might. All right.
Yep.
I was going to go to...
Pyongyang.
Yeah. It's not as easy as that, though.
No, it isn't. Never is.
1, 2.
Discarding anything. And discard your way in back over to here.
Yep.
Okay. 3, 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or you can remove 1 or whatever and move the truck.
Let's do that.
Moved 1, killed 1, moved truck.
Yeah.
2 cards. Bangkok.
No.
Johannesburg.
Oh, man.
Now you are over.
Yeah.
Johannesburg is good to clear out those things, but Bangkok is here. Manila is here. Good for trading off cards. Meet you over there in a minute.
Yeah.
So at the end of my turn, I will be in Bangkok or Manila, hopefully. At the end of your turn, you'll be in Manila. I can go grab it. Maybe. That'll give me 4. All right, I have Warsaw. Warsaw's way up here. I have Novosibirsk way up here. Oh, I've got Saigon.
Well, it's the same challenge as curing curing a pandemic, right? I mean, you need 5 cards, and if you're not drawing the cards, I mean, we could get seriously lucky and just draw the first 5 cards into my hand. Could be all the right colors, but Michael's been having such a challenge because he has like all of the colors.
Hand has constantly been split
between all of the colors, and that makes it really hard.
And it's been that way all game
to make the team.
Normally, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like if I would...
We've had some bad luck. I mean...
So there's 14 Allied, 20 neutral, and 14 Soviet. It should not be that difficult to make a neutral set.
No, because there are 20 neutral cities.
Yeah.
In the deck. But
now, you killed off several Soviets to make your Asia thing.
No, I killed off 3 neutrals, in fact.
Oh, that's not great.
No, I know.
That's probably making it harder for me to get what I need.
Yeah.
All right, so I can fly.
Well, if you go to Johannesburg, I can fly and give you the Johannesburg card if you want.
Johannesburg?
Yeah, for blue.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, we don't need blue.
No, I'm like, well, what am I missing here? I don't need blue. We need neutral. We got to finish off the neutral. Or get you your 5th card. Problem is, I could meet you in Novosibirsk, but yeah, I could meet you there.
I mean, there's no eyeballs, which is good.
Problem is, it would take my entire turn just to. Well, no, it wouldn't. I would not be able to do anything else here because there's nothing around me. Is my only problem. At least with this, I can go to Istanbul, play Istanbul, to spend Istanbul to go there.
Right.
Take off a dude and meet you in Bangkok or Manila. You will be the opposite.
Sure.
You're going to be in Manila at the end of my turn.
Sure.
Alternatively, I could have moved the van over to here, but then I wouldn't have been able to remove a guy from Jakarta, just in case this thing goes really poorly.
Let's do Jakarta. Okay. Good luck.
I'm just double checking, make sure. And I may not need you to do anything other than hand off a card, depending on what I draw here.
Mm-hmm.
How about 2 events?
That's good.
And maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, Matt, and also there's certain things that have to be done in a region, that Africa, Asia, Europe, and that also makes it different.
It definitely feels different with the 3, like, I don't know, what do you call them? Like, I don't know what they're called.
What was the sentence again?
What are these 3 things called?
It's Allied, Neutral, Soviet.
I know, but isn't there a term for the 3 of them?
Affiliation.
Affiliation. So I like the affiliation aspect of this game.
This turn, remove 1 agent from each city the player drives or ferries to. And put a safe house onto 1 city on the board.
That's less useful.
Well, here's the question. Can I do this before I have to drop
Discard down? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember the answer to that. Draw 2 player cards. Immediately discard cards or play event cards till you're at your limit.
Well, there you go. Use it.
Where do you want your safe house? Manila?
Yeah, if that's where I'm gonna be, yeah.
Well, I didn't draw anything. We do need to make the double trade.
Right. Okay. So, but you're gonna need to discard down again. Do we want to?
Or I remove one agent from each city that you drive a ferry to. Problem is, I don't think you're going to go to anywhere that...
Yeah, that's probably...
Unless you're going to walk through Jakarta, in which case we can do it.
I'm not driving our ferry, though. That's the thing. I'm going to be flying, I think.
Well, if you fly to Bangkok, hand off a card, walk, you'll be in Manila. I don't know if that was your plan.
I can fly anywhere. Just discarding a card.
Not my point.
Okay. What?
You said you are planning on flying everywhere. Well, that's not exactly true because all you're doing is handing off a card in Bangkok and walking to Manila. You could walk to Manila through Jakarta, but you don't have to. You could just let the little van do all his work, and I can discard other things. I've got 2 Soviet cards that really I'm not doing anything with. Though I'd love to pass it off to you. I don't see an easy way to do it unless I meet you up in Novo.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna fly. I was gonna use.
I just can't get there easily.
Okay, I'm gonna fly to Johann. I'm
not sure what you're doing.
I was gonna go here, but it doesn't make sense, so I'll just fly to you. It's fine.
You're gonna go there, but it.
I could fly to Bangkok, right? There you go. 2.
Okay. I do need to discard a card or play one. I'm definitely not going to meet you in Warsaw.
And I guess I go to Manila.
That's 3.
And we can move this thing.
Yep.
4. Nervous.
Seems good.
All right, 2 cards.
Ouch.
Yep.
Oh!
Escalation.
No. 3 in Hanoi. Oh, boy.
It's not looking good.
No, it's looking really poor.
It's looking really poor. Yup. This is like, if you want to see us drown, this is how it looks.
Pyongyang.
Dang it.
Keep removing, they keep putting them. Leningrad.
Here we go, as an incident.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That's immediate, so we stop. Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in the Pacific Rim.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, your hands in the way one way or the other. San Francisco.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Incident. There's incidents everywhere.
Shift each team in a city with surveillance, not in a safe house, to Washington. No. Boy. That's just bad. All right. One.
That was just horrible.
1. Gosh, I don't even know what we ought to try.
Don't know if you want to go through Jakarta first. You could use this.
Well, then I can't get to Novo or anywhere else for that matter.
Okay.
Am I going? That's 2.
Yeah.
Well, there's my question. Am I just going to go straight to Buenos Aires?
I think so.
Because it's gonna take me 2 actions just to get there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think the only chance of doing it is by going 3, 4 and meeting you here, and you getting that Soviet card.
Okay.
I think that's the only chance of winning.
Okay. I do need a Soviet card, so that seems good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
I discard Saigon because I flew out of there.
I see.
Lagos and San Francisco. Well, great. Now I've got an extra.
Dang it.
Yeah.
The things that...
That'll get me directly to Sao Paulo.
Yeah, that's good.
So, which is good. I can just fly directly out. Discard Atlanta. 3 cards. London. Tokyo.
Oh my god.
This could be the end, guys.
Incident.
Place 1 agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in North America. Yep. Nope.
We
Incident.
get this. Incident.
I'm not sure what happened on double incidents. Let me double check. Some incident effects require you to place agents. And if you would place a 4th agent in one or more cities, another incident occurs. You draw only 1 threat card, even if the previous incident placed multiple incident tokens. So here's another incident. Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in Europe, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, we don't have any more.
That's a double fail.
Oh!
Yeah, just in time to see the collapse.
Just in time to see us fail the first level.
Boy. And we... So I'm going to change that agree to a disagree. That was none of our faults.
That was not.
That was completely...
Wow.
Bad card draw.
That
Is
was
all that was. None of that was...
luck of the draw.
None of that was...
Yeah. All right, what does it say?
I would not have done anything differently.
I don't think I would have either. I mean, we were holding out to get the sets, and we just could not get the sets.
We couldn't get the sets, and I needed smaller sets.
Yeah, even still.
That's the problem. I even needed smaller sets and couldn't do it.
All right, what happens on...
I don't know. We've never lost that badly before.
This is really bad. This looks super bad.
Read. So that's during step 3 at the end of my first game in January. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have done anything any different.
Yeah.
Can I change my personnel file? I think we ought to.
I don't know.
I'm changing my personnel file. Where's the end of game? There we go. Check objectives. Increase your funding level by 2. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any. I don't think we have any cards to add for funding. That was just horribly bad. I'm not seeing our dossier that we used to have.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Is it in here? Yes. Prologue. Just players and characters. I don't even remember what the game date played was. We won twice. The prologue. January early, funding level 5. Now we're at 7. We had Sydney Bristow. Sydney and who?
Jack.
Jack. Date played 10/31 of 20.
Lose.
No, there's a term. Failing. All right. Yay. 1 objective failed. Adequate. It'll have to be good enough. Time is ticking. Proceed to the next month. Increase your funding level by 1. Destroy the objectives for the month you finished, including the one you failed. Record your evaluation and do funding level on the calendar on the back of the debrief book. No, that didn't happen. 2 or more objectives failed. Increase your funding level by 2. We need to get back on track. If this was your first attempt, you must repeat the month. When you start the next game, mark any objectives that you completed in the first half of the month as complete, which is only possible once you have 3 objectives, starting in May. How is that? Oh. Yeah, because if you have 2 or more, then you have to have 3 in order for it to be partially. All right, well, That sucked. Add a surveillance sticker to cities that contain one or more incident tokens.
Oh, one or more.
Yes.
So we just add one.
Yep.
Well, then that's not as bad, I guess.
Well, let's add a buttload of these because that's so bad.
I do think we should change our players.
Our players suck.
Sydney was good. Jack wasn't as helpful as having the researcher dude might have been in that case because we really needed to pass information.
Yeah, but you were able to build the safe houses, which normally require cards.
That's what I'm saying. I think Sydney was really good, and I could fly anywhere easily-ish. You know?
You're saying I should not be who I was.
Right. I'm saying you should not be Jack, or you could be Sydney, and...
No, I'm not being Sydney because you made her look horrible.
Oh. It's fine.
I'm kidding.
I could just change her to a different person totally.
No, it's fine.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
You know I hate her.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I really don't want to be that girl. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. 1, 2. I think that's it. Yeah, I think it's it. That's all we have to add.
That was rough.
Rough.
I think we should keep this video going, and it'll be 2 videos. So I'm not gonna have, or should I end the video and we start again? Basically,
ask them.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you for the video purposes after the fact on YouTube.
Well, ask them how they'd want to see it.
All right. Anybody listening out there? Should I split the videos?
If it's
January part 1, January part 2, or should I just do January and have it longer?
I would, if it were me. It sort of spoilers it if January is super long and February is not. Like twice as long as February, then I'd know you failed.
But even still, if it's January part 1, it's obviously that we failed.
Well, you can put February part 1.
Do part 1 and part 2 as well. Okay.
Matt says split, so we will split.
All right, we'll get everything.
All right, we'll get everything. All right.
That was a big failure. Let me go.
Switch back to the host screen.
That was my big cup.
That's a big failure.
I was thirsty.
That's a big advertisement for
Sonic. Yeah, that was a fail. But
yeah. Oh, escalation on the bottom. Boy, that would have been nice. Look at that. No more escalation.
Nothing for the rest.
Nothing for the rest.
We had just such bad luck with
bull
the cards.
crap luck.
Oh my goodness. All right.
We'll be back in a minute.
Right back.
The next video to watch, if you guys are joining us from YouTube, is Pandemic Legacy Season 0, January Part 2. And then in your other videos, you can say February Part 1, but we don't even have to tell them there's a Part 2 or not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll just assume we lose them all.
What? We'll be back in a minute.
What?